Released in late 2012 to coincide with the launch of Nintendo's new system, the Wii U, New Super Mario Bros. U is the second full console offering in the new Super Mario Bros. Series. The series follows the tried and true formula of the classic Mario platformers. But is it enough to warrant the purchase of a Wii U system, or has the shine been knocked right off of Mario's cap? Let's find out. The story, well, you know how the story goes. Princess Peach has been captured by the evil Bowser for the 2543rd time, and Mario and the team have to go and save her. It seems that this princess spends more time in the company of Bowser than she does Mario. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she hasn't developed Stockholm Syndrome by now. The argument levied by many is that you don't play Super Mario Bros. For the story, you're here for the gameplay. However, Super Mario Bros. Galaxy introduced a slightly deeper story, which shaped the way in which the game actually played, and it would have been nice to have seen that here. The great platforming that Nintendo is known for is fully present here, from the tight and responsive control setup to the menagerie of secrets within each stage. The only problem is, we've seen it all before. New Super Mario Bros. Was born on the DS and later transferred over to the original Wii. It worked because it had been years since we'd enjoyed a good side-scrolling Mario game on a home console, but at the dawn of a new console generation this is starting to feel a little bit stale. There are additions within the game such as the squirrel suit. This allows the red plumber to glide, and when used in conjunction with the Z button in mid-flight, it allows him to catch an air current and get to those hard to reach places. There are also baby Yoshis with a variety of different effects, such as lifting Mario to new heights and lighting his way in the dark. There's also the boost rush mode, where the stage speeds up the more coins you collect, and this provides an extra challenge. The co-op gameplay returns for up to 4 players, as well as there being other new additions and returning features. Still, it does leave the game feeling a bit empty, as we've seen most of this before. The most disappointing thing of all is the new gamepad is not used to its fullest potential. Say what you will about Nintendo Land, but it was a great demonstration of the creative ways in which the system could be used. The only real time the touchscreen comes into action is during co-op. It seems to be a little bit of a wasted opportunity when you look at some of the upcoming games on the 3DS, such as Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Don't get me wrong, this is a fun game, but after playing the Mario Galaxy series and even Mario 64, I can't escape the feeling that these games work better on Nintendo's handheld. I love New Super Mario Bros. 2 on the 3DS, but for some reason, New Super Mario Bros. U just doesn't hit the spot for me. Mario has finally made the leap to HD, and for the most part this is a good thing. The 720p visuals are very sharp and crisp, and the game scrolls along at a buttery smooth 60 frames per second. Animations are well realised, and little touches like the flowers bopping up and down to the music are great. Unfortunately, I can't help but feel that this game is nothing more than a high-res version of the original Wii game, which was a higher resolution version of the DS game. It simply doesn't have that wow factor that I would have hoped for from a full-price Nintendo release on a modern system. The art design feels a bit sterile and cobbled together when compared to the lovingly crafted levels of Mario Galaxy. Equally, the sound design in the game is lacking in my opinion. There are too many reused melodies and motifs from previous games, and it's all played in that horrible MIDI style that the old Wii games were guilty of. Again, with reference to Mario Galaxy, the full orchestra score in those games really made the difference in creating an atmosphere that is completely lacking here. Despite playing well and being a reasonably fun time, New Super Mario Bros. U feels like Nintendo just phoning it in. You get the feeling that assets from previous games were dusted off and scaled to accommodate the new hardware. The gamepad is not used in a very innovative way, and the whole thing feels a bit like a stopgap until the true console sequel that Nintendo fans are craving comes along.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
This gets a 3.5 out of 5. With titles like Rayman Origins and even indie titles like Super Meat Boy providing a far more polished and enjoyable experience, this feels a bit dated and even worse, slightly lazy on Nintendo's part. I must stress that this is only my opinion, and I'd strongly suggest that if you haven't played any of the former games in the new Super Mario Bros. Series, then this is definitely worth picking up. For everybody else, save your money and wait for the true Mario Wii U experience, or maybe purchase the new Super Mario Bros. 2 game on the 3DS, as this series really seems to feel at home on handhelds as opposed to the new system. Anyway, I'm Sir D, and take care of yourselves.